Hey everyone, Vinayak here. So you all must have heard about the Steam Machine. That is, if you are into gaming, you might be knowing that something called the Steam Machine is going to be releasing soon by Valve. Actually, if you really honestly take it, the Steam Deck itself is not released in India. So I have a Steam Deck because I imported it. But if you are waiting for the Steam Machine and you're not going to get it anytime soon, so what you're going to do? Well, you can do the next best thing is build your own Steam machine. I have a pretty decent PC over here, but that's kind of overkill for a, what you would call it, home theater PC, I would say, right? So here, this is the machine that I was actually planning to make into a Steam machine. And this one, it's an old system of mine. Okay, I'm going to be having to do this with one hand. Okay, got it. So this is one of my older systems. I have a 3600 inside here. This is the Ryzen 5 3600, which is a 6-core 12-thread CPU, and this is a GTX 1060, which should be plenty powerful for most of the games that the Steam machine can play. The Steam machine has a much more higher, better graphic card, but this should be no slouch either. You see this first time when I built with water cooling earlier, and this is a 120mm radiator and is water cooled over here for the 3600, and it kept the 3600 cool, so which is pretty good actually. So this system is going to be my Steam machine, which is still too big, but the motherboard is quite small. I think I might be able to get a smaller case for it in the future, but you do need to have the motherboard, the graphic card, and the drives, and also the power supply, which is under this, so that's why it is so big. So this is going to be my Steam machine soon. Steam OS is not going to run directly on this hardware, so we need something like Bazzite, which gives you the same Steam OS experience, but it's more flexible in terms of what kind of hardware it can run on. I first thought of choosing home theater PC, but as you can see, the 10 series graphics cards are not supported by the home theater PC ISO. So I selected desktop, and now I have selection of the 10 series, which I'm using the 1060 over here. Download the ISO. Now I have this SanDisk Cruiser 32GB USB drive, which I'll be using to install Bazzite onto the system. I also remembered that I have the 64GB drive. This is a 2230 drive from the Steam Deck when I upgraded it to 1TB. This has been sitting with no work, so let's make this useful. Then comes another problem. The 2230 drive doesn't directly work on a motherboard. It has only for 2280 and 2240, I guess. So there's no 2230 mounting capability on this motherboard. There are multiple paid options available online, but I thought, okay, I have a 3D printer, why don't I 3D print a mount for it? And there are tons of options online. I downloaded one, sliced the model, copied it onto the 3D printer, and started printing. Done in 20 minutes. That's so cool. I'm using PLA right now because it's a temporary print. I might use ABS later. And the tolerances are so good, it's fitting perfectly. Now onto the motherboard. Yeah, it fits. Okay, now back to the ISO. You have to install it onto the USB flash drive. So I'm using Balena Etcher. You can also use Rufus, but I have Balena Etcher already installed. In some time, it's going to be written onto the USB drive and it's ready to use. Connect the USB drive to your system. I had to select the boot drive as the external USB flash drive, and it boots into the installer directly. It's quite simple over here to install. Everything is done and Bazzite is installed. Now Bazzite needs you to log into your Steam account, and here it is. You're logged in and I can see all my game library over here. Let's try big picture mode because that is what generally how it looks, right? Steam OS, but it's super slow. I don't know why. The 1060 should have enough power, but okay, no problem. I'm going to be using it as a standard desktop, and that's the best part about Bazzite. It's a full-fledged desktop on which you're running Steam. The system is a Ryzen 5 3600 with 32GB of RAM. This is DDR4 RAM and quite old RAM, so I have not bought anything new actually. And the graphic card is the GTX 1060 by Zotac. It's the AMP edition. You have seen the drive, which is now my 64 GB drive from my Steam Deck. Okay, installing games. Also notice something, I have only 64 GB in total on that drive, so I have only 30 GB right now. I'm also adding a 1TB drive, which is a Toshiba drive, which is one of my old laptop drives, but this had Windows on it. So going into disk manager on KDE, select the drive and delete that partition and create a new partition. Now Bazzite can write to it. Start installing games. This is going to take a long time. I generally used to use an external drive, but the thing was, this is NTFS, so Bazzite did not approve of it, and I have to now start downloading games again. Not a big problem, but it's going to take a couple of hours for downloading. Okay, let's start small. This is Hades, so it's a 2D isometric game. It's only running at 60 FPS. This is wrong actually. Okay, in options I had the VSync on, turn off VSync, and it shoots up to 130 to 200 FPS. Pretty good. And I also noticed that it's running at 4K. So the system is pretty powerful for 2D gaming. Also I have Ori and the Blind Forest. Reviews have been very positive on this game. And it runs properly, no problems at all. Okay, now let's go a little bit higher. So this is Borderlands 2. It's running well, no problem at all. Then let's try out Cyberpunk 2077, and it's running. Actually, I have set it up to 1024 by 768, but it looks good actually on screen, right? It's not bad at all, and you're getting a good 50 to 60 FPS, which is quite good. Let's try running the game directly, actually interacting with it. It's running very well. There are micro stutters once in a while. That's understandable because the system is not very powerful, but it's not bad also. Then Resident Evil 4 is running really well, no problems at all. Yeah, I could have actually reduced the graphics details and everything and got more frame rate, but it's not bad at all either. Then Pragmata is not running at all. I don't know for what reason. Resident Evil 4 uses the same engine, RE engine, but it's still running well. But Pragmata, it fails to deploy for some reason. I do not know why. I was surprised that the machine actually worked really well. The GTX 1060 is still valid in this day and age, and even Cyberpunk 2077 worked, maybe at a lower resolution, but it still ran. So suppose you guys still have a maybe older machine like this, you can resurrect it using Bazzite, or even Windows maybe, but Bazzite will be even more, it will be using less resources as compared to Windows on the same hardware. So what do you guys think? Is this worth it? Was it a good build? Make sure to comment below. Also make sure to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified when new videos are added. Thank you for watching and see you all next time.